Bonjour, mes amis. I'm John Nash, replacing the irreplaceable Kid Nate, who just can't bother. He's on some holiday vacation. He's doing a new National Lampoon's Vacation, I guess.
He's on a vacation from his usual vacationing.
Apparently, he went without a hat. He's back in town, went without a hat, so he's probably all fried. He's got
not Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. It's Nate the red-headed reindeer.
I'm here with the urbane, the erudite, I always forget my pitch to you. I had it down at one point because I haven't done the show for a while. But anyways, I'm here with Eugene S. Robinson, author at Aussie.com and author of Fight with a big long subtitle.
Everything you ever want to know about asking, but we're afraid to get your ass kicked for asking.
I used to be able to do that one too. I had that memorized, and I read that book, but we'll have complaints about that later. I guess give us your disclaimer.
Disclaimer: crybabies, bedwetters, malingerers, greedy bread gobblers, work-shy individuals. This has less to do with your skills and talents as a fighter and a human being, and much more to do with the marketing heft and weight put behind you by the overlords at WME Endeavor or the UFC and the Bald One. If you don't like being on the don't care list, there's one easy way to get off. Fight an exciting fight. Until then, don't come crying to us, crybabies, bedwetters. And then sometimes I'll throw it in there, the ones who have actually made it from the don't care list to the care list, like Paul Felder, Alex Oliveira, and so on. But I don't feel like doing that. I have a cold.
Yeah, and I just like to say, don't yell at me. These are not saying these are bad fights. Neither of us are saying these bad fights. They're about promotional. And for me, it's rising in the ranks is very important. These are the fights that I have to see, not the fights that this is the fight for the casual fan for me, in my opinion, not the fights for the degenerate hardcores that got to watch everything and know the Czechnian wrestler that just came out of camp. That's amazing. I don't know that guy. So anyways, we got two cards. We got the Ultimate Fighter beating a dead horse. I think that's the name of this one this time. It's called. Yeah. I think it's supposedly going to be the last one they've done. So
urinate on my salad. The final edition.
The final edition. So we get an Ultimate Fighter. We got to go through that first, and then we got UFC 226, which I guess is kind of a ho-hum card. We'll see. We'll see what we think of that card.
We'll see. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. I'm just going to crank through Ultimate Fighter. I think let's just get through this one quick.
Well, you should, because I haven't been watching the show, so that's going to be
easy. I haven't either, so I don't have a clue who half these names are. So here we go.
Which means that we're doing this only to irk the people who are like, oh, what are you talking about? How could you? Yeah, well, whatever, man. You know, I got shit to do.
And we're doing as a public service announcement how not to pronounce names, because I'll get every one of these names wrong. Yes. So middleweight, Gerald Meerschaert versus Oscar Pichota.
Oh, I remember Meerschaert, but I don't care.
Okay, featherweight, Matt Bessette versus Steven Peterson.
Oh, there's a few guys I remember. I know Matt Bessette, but I still don't care.
Yeah, that's not a good match. The matchup I don't care about. Okay, now we get to the preliminary card on Fox Sports 1. The first part was what I just said before, it was Fight Pass. Featherweight, Tyler Diamond versus Bryce Mitchell. Sorry, not Bruce. Bryce.
Well, you just said it all right there. You yourself don't know what you yourself just said. We can't pronounce the guy's name, but don't know you, bro.
Okay, lightweight, John Gunther versus Alan Zuniga.
No. Sorry.
Okay. Lightweight, Luis Pena versus Richie Smolin.
No.
I thought Richie Smolin.
I mean, the thing is, we're kind of at a disadvantage here. It's like if I ask you a question about Sicario and you haven't seen Sicario, it's kind of not you're not going to be able to answer it. But okay, let's keep going.
I thought Richie Smolin, wasn't he like a?
We're too good.
Wasn't he a bassist with the Flying Burrito Brothers or something? Richie Smolin. Maybe I'm mixing my bands. Okay, women's flyweight.
I was thinking of.
You don't even want to
think of the guy from the Plasmatics, Richie Stotts.
Maybe that's a
different guy.
I noticed that you so much want to get on with this damn show that you're like you ended your joke halfway through your comment. You're like, fuck it, let's just move on.
Fuck it. I just
women's flyweight, Montana De La Rosa versus Rachael Ostovich.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, now we get to the main card, Fox Sports 1. Catchweight, 190 pounds, Alessio Di Chirico versus Julian Marquez.
I don't care. I'm supposing I should care since it's the main one, but I don't.
Yeah.
But why? Because I'm not watching that show 20 seasons in. Sorry.
Yeah. Women's flyweight, Roxanne Modafferi, the fighting nerd versus Barb Honchak.
Yeah, I'd almost care because of Roxanne, but she's a gift, man. You know, she's underperformed when I expected her to overperform, and overperform when I expected her to underperform. Unreliable measure, and I don't know who she's fighting, so I can't really care.
You don't know
Sorry.
Barb Honchak?
Nope. Sorry.
They've had some buildup. They've been trying to. She lost her last fight, but they've been working. I kind of care. I kind of care. So I'll care. I'll care for this one because.
All right. Do you want me to write the name down for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a huge Roxanne Modafferi, but I think Barb will. I'll have to go with Barb Honchak. I think she'll win, but I'm cheering. I'll be in my heart. I'll be cheering for Roxanne Modafferi.
Okay, you're on the list. We have one care on that card.
You have one so far. I'm sure many more to come with this just packed, exciting.
We still have more Ultimate Fighter to go through.
Oh yeah, we got more to go. We got
let's go.
Bruce Leroy versus Martin Bravo.
Oh yeah, Bruce Leroy is a virtual friend to knuckle up because of his brother who appeared on the show, who apparently I have been Eskimo brothers with in some certain regard. But we don't need to talk about. God damn it, need to talk about that. But I don't care about the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy's like 1-1 in the UFC. He's kind of new. Bruce Leroy hasn't done much in the UFC. It's hard for me to get really excited.
Yeah, that's why he's yeah. So I'm sorry, I don't care.
I'm waiting for him to do something, then I'll care. So
yeah,
no, I don't care.
Well, he's always exciting and good and fun to watch. But your other standard for the caring thing is correct. There's no real extra sport significance to him fighting at this point, right?
Yeah, in your head, there's no tracking where their career arcs are going. Featherweight, except maybe down for some people. So that's kind of interesting at times to watch the descent.
Yeah, interesting is not the word I use, but I got what you mean. I'd say sad, but
I think pleasure in people's pain. So
yeah. Well, it depends. I have a good feeling about Bruce Leroy, but other guys I just like to watch him bump on each stair as they fall down.
Yeah, well, I'm still holding a grudge for you putting me in the fucking Lost Battalion, dude.
I knew it. I could see it on your face. You were shocked. What? How could you throw me into the misty climb of the Lost Battalion? I tell you, like I tell my jiu-jitsu partners, you got to get over that, bro.
I guess the evidence that I'm in the Lost Battalion was I wasn't aware that I was going to be in the Lost Battalion. I didn't see it coming.
You didn't see it coming. Next thing you know, you just stand there by the wood pile with an axe in your hand. Go, how the fuck did I end up here? Hey, man, you're lucky.
That's the bad thing. Without cutting wood right after that. Just wait a minute.
Right.
Okay, featherweight Joe Cucciniello. Oh, I hope I pronounced that name right. Versus Brad Katona.
No, almost, but not quite.
Don't care. Lightweight. These guys got to be on the show, and I haven't been watching the show, so I apologize. Mike Trizano versus Joe Giannetti.
Yeah, sorry, don't care.
Okay, this is a horrible main event. We got, I'm just kidding, that's sarcasm. Brad Tavares versus Israel Adesanya.
Yes, I care. I care. I care.
How do you say his last name?
I always say Adesanya.
I thought it was Ada's.
No, I'm not finished. That's how you pronounce it.
That's a microaggression.
All right, man. Come on. I bet he can't pronounce my name.
Probably very true. Yeah.
But no, I care, and I'm picking him, so he's got that in his pocket.
I'm picking him too. I actually, that's a real. I probably won't tune into the fights tonight because I got shit going on, but I will definitely find the repeat when I get home, like at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and I will watch that fight specifically.
Oh, man, look at you, fucking like what? I forgot. Yeah, Mr. Life of the Party here.
Oh yeah. 1 or 2 is really late on a Friday night. Look at you. You're probably out to 4 or 5. You probably don't come home till the sun rises. I bet you. You probably just walked in like
I'm dressed in the suit.
Yeah,
I had a martini and I go back out.
You were at the freaking Playboy After Dark party all last night, and this is you.
Oh my god.
Don't jazz and talking all sophisticated.
Yeah, don't start. I'm helping this guy with his proposal for a book on Playboy Mansion. Man, the stories are coming out and not very. They're some of them are hard.
Oh yeah, they're really. I had one experience at Playboy Mansion, so that's not exciting. I just got to go once with someone, but I was in the there's like the celebrity section. There's the loser that spent a lot. It wasn't that spectacular.
Yeah, no.
So, but there were a lot of attractive women there. I just I was not talking to them.
Yeah. They're not there for you.
What's funny is I didn't go on a date or anything, but I suppose the people we went with women. You have to like submit the women back then in the 90s. You got to submit the women that were going to enter, and they had to agree to allow those women in if they're attractive enough or not, or important. I was like, geez, I don't think you could pull that off today. That would be.
Well, that was the whole Studio 54 thing, man. Get them on the other side of the velvet rope and create a hubbub. So
All right, now we got another event, Saturday night, UFC 226. Let's see who's still on the card, but
yeah, man,
it should be good. We got it's going to be on. It's a pay-per-view event from Vegas. It opens though on a UFC early preliminary card, Fight Pass. So we got Fight Pass right away. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've had a lot
because you've been up all night. That's why.
No, I went to bed early. No, okay,
Yeah.
I won't talk. Women's strawweight. Opening off the early preliminary card, we got Jamie Moyle versus Emily Whitmere.
Yeah, I'm paying attention to Jamie Moyle, but I don't care enough about this fight.
Lightweight, Dan Hooker versus Gilbert Burns.
Yep, I care.
Interesting.
Well, I care about the old dudes, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And despite my better mind, I'm gonna pick Hooker.
I'm trying to decide, do I care or not? Because I know Hooker's he's not top 15, but he's been doing all right, and I think and Burns is doing. They're not. I do kind of care. They're knowing names and they're on the winning streak. So you're going with Hooker. I'll go with Burns then. Just
okay,
make it. Give me a chance. I think I've been doing. I think I've been winning. I think I'm like 4-2 this year with you guys.
Against Nate, maybe.
Well, 2-0 with Nate. I think
2-2. Yeah, right.
It helps that one day you didn't make a pick. That really helped.
Yeah, that was a dark day. Yeah, but I remember it.
All right. We've got. Okay, now we get to the preliminary card. So we're moving on to welterweight, and I'm still trying to block out you putting me in the Lost Battalion. It's really just it's haunting me in my head. We gotta be honest.
Hey, now you know what other people there feel like.
Yeah, now I know what Chris Weidman. When Chris Weidman was fucking with you, he put you in the Lost Battalion.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I've been in the Lost Battalion. That's the thing, So when that book came out in 2007, it didn't become an international bestseller. I was in the Lost Battalion.
I'm hoping I can pull a Chris Weidman, and I'm going to flip it and put you in the thing. Oh, I played you the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Look at me. I need the belt. I need the belt, baby.
But as the least appealing champion call, I get the belt.
Yeah, I know.
It's like fat bastard. Oh, come on, get in my belly. Okay, we go to a preliminary card. We got a welterweight fight. Curtis Millender versus Max Griffin.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't. I guess. Lightweight, Lando Venata versus Drakkar Klose.
Yes, care. And I'm picking Venata.
I do care, and I got to pick. I just like it straight. Yeah, I'm picking Venata too.
All right, Lando. That's a smart move.
Yeah. I have some questions about him. He's running some difficulty at times, and there's always that. But
the difficulty he runs into is based on the style that he's adopted, and the style that he's adopted makes him worth watching, win, lose, or draw. So
yeah, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, right.
Then
I would rather watch him than Francis Carmont for 3 rounds. I hate to jump on that Kid Nate bandwagon because I like Carmont actually, but he's just become shorthand around here for a lay and pray guy.
Yeah, my favorite lay and pray guy got killed last night, Jake Shields. So,
oh really?
Yeah, I just got butchered by. I think it just shows you he's aged out of the sport. Ray Cooper the guy whose dad he beat back in 2004. So this is basically Inigo Montaño from Princess Bride coming for revenge.
So he's fought the son.
Yeah. The son.
I knew he was fighting, but fuck. What happened with the fight?
He just got beat the hell out of ground and pound till TKO.
Wow.
Around, just beat up bad. So it's but great, what was one of the all-time greats. Hopefully people acknowledge that. I don't know if they will. We've got bantamweight fight: Rafael Asuncia versus Rob Font.
Asukao, you mean? Yeah, I care.
Oh, I care big time. You got to care about this one.
Yeah. Who are you picking?
Rafael. I'm picking Rafael.
Yeah, it seems like a good choice, but I don't know if I want to trust you. Okay, just for the sake of fun, it's been such a long time. I'm going to go with Font.
Okay. That's good. I think I got one there. I think I seconded that one. We got a middleweight fight. Uriah Hall versus Paulo Costa.
Yeah, I care for sure.
Do you?
Well, because of Uriah Hall. Because
Uh-huh.
I think they're still trying to figure out what to do with him. Because he's a inconsistent provider sometimes, but
Yeah, the whole thing with Hall is I mean, he won his last fight, but he definitely hit his ceiling when he went against the elite guys, the Musasis and those guys.
yeah, but
Well,
this
he
is
beat Musasi one time.
he beat Musasi
One time, then he got killed on the rematch when
yeah.
when the universe came back in alignment.
I'm gonna pick him in this fight though.
You are okay, good. Because I'm picking Costa.
Okay. See, we're playing the game right.
We're playing it right. This is good. Good challenge. This is the Eastern Front in 1941. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the fuck. I just wanted to set you up for a Nazi reference.
Yeah. Well, you just got it. You just got it out there.
Yeah.
Somebody told me there's a book out about hydric, and I tried to find it and haven't been able to find it.
Kid Nate said that about the
hydric. And I looked and I saw nothing. So I need to.
I did too. I was Googling after that. I go, okay, what book's he talking about? And I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah, okay, all right. So it was not just me. All right.
Yeah. Okay, we get to the main card, pay-per-view. Now we got to do pricing too. How much would we pay?
Yep. So what's the total? Is it a $69 fight? $70 fight?
That's $60 pay-per-view, I believe it is.
$60? Okay.
Let's go off 60. Okay, we got a light heavyweight fight, Gokinsaki versus Khalil Roundtree Jr.
Almost, man. I like Roundtree. But no, I don't care. If I got to spend money, then I'm not caring.
Yeah, that is a good point. It's to care about the money. This is not a money fight. This is not a fight I care enough about.
I mean, I wouldn't pay $5 for this fight. I wouldn't pay $2 for the fight. I'd watch it for free. So it's not it doesn't make a difference, right?
I get I mean, I like seeing Saki from kickboxing to MMA is interesting. That's kind of I'll say I care. I'll give it 50 cents. It's like, okay, 50
wow. Cents. Okay, who are you picking then?
I got to go with Roundtree. He's just more experienced in MMA. He's gonna try to do something not to get knocked out.
And 50 cents. All right.
I'm just throwing a little bit out there to say it's
I had to mark it. That's all.
Okay, we got a lightweight fight: Michael Chiesa versus Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, I care.
Yeah,
and I'm picking Chiesa. My faith in Pettis has been shaken many years ago at this point.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. It's a fight. I mean, I care. They're falling on the relevancy factor a little bit. They're falling down a little bit, but I care, and I gotta do the same because I think Pettis is just he's kind of
I think his head is gone, right?
Yeah, it's like I have no faith in him. I think he has the skills, but he stumbles against certain guys, and he's not. You know what? I'm going to take Pettis because I got a feeling he's he lost to Dustin last time, and that's not embarrassing. Dustin's at the elite of the sport. So,
but that doesn't change the fact that what's happening in his head is this thing like, oh god, I can't lose again. Oh god, shit. What if oh man, I think I'm losing. Oh my god, it's a bad cycle.
Yeah, and he knows his weaknesses, and he's preoccupied with them, which opens up more weaknesses because he's sitting there focusing on his problems. Yeah. So, all right, now we got.
How much did you pay for it?
How much are you gonna pay for this one? I'll pay $1.
I would pay $5.
Oh, $5. Gee, man, you guys are big spenders.
So I'm giving it $5. Man, you're driving. You spent $1.50 on this fight, man. Yeah, all right,
well, that's all right. I'm a big spender. Okay. We got a welterweight fight. We got Paul Felder, the man that used to not care about.
Yep, exactly.
We'll see if we care now. Yep. Versus Platinum Mike. I'm going to say some offensive Perry. 2% African American Perry.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I love Paul. I love Paul Felder. I don't know that he can get by Perry, but I got to pick him anyway because Perry's an asshole.
I got to go with Felder just because I think Perry's coming back too soon. He's been fighting too much and taking way too much damage in those fights.
And I would give this a 5.
Yeah, well. This is. I would give him a. I guess he's not coming back. He's coming back like 5 or 6 months ago, but still, he's not been he's getting beat up a lot. So I'm gonna give this. Yeah, this is like a $3 fight for me. This is worth a couple bucks.
I like it, man. I like a man who knows the value of $1. That's good.
Well, to me, a pay-per-view is worth it if you get up to the $30 mark, because then I'll split it with someone.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And then if two people watch it, it takes a lot to say I'm going to pay for a whole pay-per-view by myself and sit there and watch it.
So, right.
Yeah, we got Cormier heavyweight fight. Francis Ngannou versus Derek the Beast Lewis.
Fuck yes, I care.
You care about this piece of crap fight?
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, I really do. So, yeah.
This is a classic striker versus puncher fight.
Yeah. And who wins in those matchups?
Well, I'd go with the striker. I'll go first because I want to beat you to it, because I'm gonna say Francis Ngannou wins, because I just think he's technically more there.
Yep. Yeah, he's a better boxer. It's not like he has any fucking grappling shit to fear from Lewis. I love Lewis, but I just don't see him getting by Francis here. Yeah.
But it'll be fun. Someone's going to sleep, I think. Well, knowing our luck, it'll be freaking 3 rounds of boring, just, pressed up against the cage, because neither guy's willing to separate, terrified of the other guy's punching power.
Maybe, who knows? What are you going to pay for it though?
Oh, this fight I'd pay. I'll pay. This is a $10 fight for me.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
It's a good fight. Okay, now we got Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega. Oh wait, that fight was God damn it, that was a good
breaks
fight.
My heart. Have you gotten a replacement for Holloway yet?
No. I guess they offered Joe Stevenson to Ortega, but
what?
But they wouldn't pay. He wanted more money from what they're offering, so and they wouldn't do that. So
for me to go from the couch to the cage, woefully underprepared to fight a guy who's at the top of his game, fuck you, bro. Pay me.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. Yeah, I think he's right. I went from a chance of being the champion to not being. Now I have to fight someone else to get another shot at the champion. I deserve some compensation, replacement. Nope, not going to do it because they're tight on money. They have.
Oh yeah. The beach house, man. You know what the property tax is on a beach house like that?
They're still paying. They're still paying off the loans that they paid the Fertittas so they could go buy 100-yard yachts each. So I wish I haven't heard from those two brothers yet. They haven't called and invited us on their boats. Sailing.
Yeah, I'm expecting it any day. That's what I got the phone right here. I'm hoping.
Keep sitting there waiting by that phone. Because
actually, I'm gonna hold my breath until they call. So there you go. I'm gonna call you second now. Maybe not.
I'll be calling the ambulance for you. Don't worry.
Yeah. No shit. I'm dead.
I just can't. You heard about that, right? They're actually, after they sold the UFC, they're having built 100-yard boats each.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No, that's true. They're like those type of yachts are like $200 to $300 million each.
Oh man,
life is good when you're the boss.
Yep. Well, they had a lot of dark years there, screwing ring girls and screwing ring girls allegedly, and then counting money and training and sleeping till noon,
flying around on their private jet, which they paid through the UFC, which was an expense that they could have done. Talk about a terrible hard life.
Hey man, it's casino politics. I keep telling people they're good, depending on whether you're on the house side or the chair side.
The only thing I can guarantee in Vegas, I'll lose every time at blackjack, but I will get drunk, blackout drunk. I guarantee that, which is probably not good for gambling.
Yeah.
We got a main event now.
Okay.
Here's the big one. Heavyweight fight at heavyweight. Heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic is defending the belt versus light heavyweight champion moving up, Daniel Cormier. Do you really care about this fight?
I do, because not for sporting reasons, but I care about the fight because of the jungle.
The jungle?
Yeah, by
like
which
Captain
I mean
Sinclair jungle. Like they're gonna.
Yeah, well, not exactly. No, not exactly that. Like, more of the sense that there's a narrative that could be written off of this. That if we had to sit down in our fantasy MMA league and draw something up, that would be much better for the sport than not, right? So that would be Cormier wins at heavyweight. Johnny Boney Joni chases him to heavyweight. Johnny Boney Joni chases him to heavyweight, fights his last fight there. There's a rocky moment. Maybe fucking Cormier beats Johnny Boney Joni in the heavyweight matchup for the belt, or maybe he doesn't and he retires, and that he goes down to Susan Lucci, even though Susan Lucci finally won at the end. if Stipe wins, they got this guy on there who still has his day job, who fucking complains bitterly and openly in the press about how much and how often he gets paid, and who nobody really expected to lose anyway, right? There's no narrative upside to a Stipe win, right? Our MMA fantasy league. What fights do you get after? If Stipe wins, what fights do you get? What does a jungle want to see happen after that?
Well, I think the next fight would be they'll have Brock Lesnar sitting cage side, and he'll challenge the winner. So Stipe wins. He'll fight Brock. I mean, the whole point was
nobody sees that as that's not a compelling match
but
at all.
Miocic, the only draw he can have, he's not a huge draw. And actually, he stopped complaining because he said he's very happy with
this fight. Yeah. This fight. But the thing is, what he's getting this fight, he will not get his next fight. I don't care who you put in there, right?
He definitely does not have that it factor to be a star. But if he keeps beating name people, that'll make you. I mean, remember Anderson Silva did not have it too for years. People wouldn't watch his fights until he beat up Chael and Vitor Belfort almost back to back and Forrest Griffin. Yeah. Those fights put an aura on him. Like, okay, now he's must watch. Yeah. So Stipe's only chance is beating guys like if he beats Cormier, if he beats Brock, and then they
but it all has to do with, I mean, the Forrest Griffin fight that made me an Anderson Silva fan was like some next level shit. I mean, the ways in which Stipe is going to beat DC are pretty predictable. I don't expect. I've been watching enough Stipe fights. I don't think you can honestly say that anything happened in the cage that astounded you. He's a good workmanlike fighter, man. He's like
he's been knocked. I mean, like the Verdum fight kind of surprised.
That was great. That was great.
He does something like that. Like let's say it's a grinding fight back and forth in the third round. It turns into a scuffle and Stipe catches him. You know, stuff like that still makes highlights. He's not dominating people in the way like Anderson Silva wasn't for his first part where he's just toying with a lot of his opponents. But if he keeps winning, it's heavyweight. It's all heavyweight's the most risky division. The heavyweight's
okay. All right. Well, what I'm saying is we're sitting there. We got our little pieces on the table, a little multi-sided die or whatever we fucking people use for fantasy leagues, and you draw it out on a piece of paper, right? Is the upside bigger with a DC win, or is the upside bigger with a Stipe win? In terms of other fights that could be booked and the narrative as it goes into 2019.
I guess a big question is, will John Jones come back in time? Because Cormier plans retiring. He's been pretty adamant. He's going to retire like by his 40th birthday next year. He doesn't want to fight after that. So if Jones does, which I'm pretty sure USADA, I'm sure UFC and USADA have already made some sort of, they see eye to eye on his suspension. If his suspension is up and he can come back before Cormier retires, then yeah, definitely Daniel Cormier is the guy you want to see win. But Daniel's gonna retire otherwise, so maybe in the long run, if Stipe can put together, I got to sit up more. I'm like sinking to the window there. I look, I don't know what I'm doing below the screen there. If Stipe wins, then maybe who knows? If he could win 3 more, you could milk that longer.
Yeah, but you didn't answer the question. You're sitting down. We got our pieces of paper. A Stipe win. Where do we go with that? What's the next?
Brock Lesnar is your next fight.
Nah, Brock doesn't like to get fucking hit. That's a short fight.
Yeah, man. But they're offering Brock a ton of money. They're offering him a ton of money. So
yeah, but they're not offering him a ton of money to fucking shoot his load with one first round loss to Stipe.
Well, probably yeah, but they don't have any long term plan. Brock's like a one and done guy every time he comes back. They're like, okay, we'll offer him a contract and a fight, and we might never see him again. He's
but see, then this is the other narrative. Look, DC wins. It was heavyweight. John Jones comes out. They meet at heavyweight. This is a great narrative.
Yeah.
John Jones wins. DC retires like he was going to retire anyway. Jones fights fucking Lesnar. That's a bigger fight.
Yeah. Well, I think they do the fight Lesnar first. You don't want to wait. That is a bigger fight. Well, I think DC.
You can't blow the Lesnar wad on getting just him beaten up in the first round by fucking Stipe.
First of all, I would like to see DC go against Lesnar because I think it'd be hilarious to watch this little guy just throw Lesnar all over the place. Which I think he would do. He would pummel.
Okay, that's compelling, right? So let's see. So DC wins
first, Lesnar, because you're still waiting for Jones to be done. If he beats Lesnar,
well, we got to get beyond Saturday, right? So
yeah. If you win Saturday, then you go Lesnar, then you go Jones, back to back, huge pay-per-views, both of them. And if you want, maybe Jones comes back, you make him fight someone else first. Jones versus Cain Velasquez at heavyweight. the friend of Daniel Cormier. That would be a selling pay-per-view too.
That would be a great fight. I think Jones would be hard pressed to get beyond Cain, but that's because
I don't know. Cain's held together by like Scotch tape at this point. It seems like
that's what people say, just because they haven't seen him. So
yeah,
it may be that some guy who lives in the Bay Area, maybe
some guy's a little insider.
Yeah.
Little knows a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I hear things. That's all.
Yeah.
So but I think they can't figure out what to do with Stipe. You know, I mean that's why we're seeing this fight, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because they're just.
Right.
I think for both of them. I mean, in a weird way, Cormier, as much as Cormier's kind of a star, him losing to Jones has put a cap on how big a star he really is. Because everybody knows that Jones beat him, so it limits his selling ability. Yeah.
So I mean, I think Jones is in an interesting position where like many roads lead to him, right?
He's got it's
Rock and Jones, Stipe and Jones, fucking DC and Jones. Jones, if he stays at light heavy, I mean, they're I don't know, man. It seems like he's positioned well given his age.
For a guy that screwed up his career so badly, John Jones. Amazing how much kind of how much power how much drawing ability he still has.
Well, and I'm proud to say with my spies there in Albuquerque that all the guys from the mini mart that he hangs out with, they all went bowling the other night, which is an excuse to fucking consume and fucking party your ass up, and he wasn't there, did not show up. So
well, I just I don't know. I'm still curious. Does John Jones still have Wayne Harriman as a manager?
I wonder about that.
That's a big question. If people don't know who Wayne Harriman is, just Google Wayne Harriman and I guess cocaine, and then a lot of stuff will come up. But let's go. Okay, who are you picking?
I thought Melky was his guy.
No, Melky. Well, Melky is his guy publicly, but remember when they met on the show that behind the scenes or whatever, the blog, that Wayne Harriman showed up and was labeled his manager and came to negotiate his contract for him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, wow. Okay.
All right. So who you picking?
I'm gonna have to go with the jungle on this one, man, and pick DC. I just think the upside is better. And as we've seen from the last few fucking fights, they don't give a fuck, man. They're making that choice. If that guy's unconscious on the canvas, they're raising his hand if that's the way they want it to go. I've been apoplectic the past few fights. I thought they would judge so fucking poorly. It's pretty clear that they have a narrative that they're sticking to it. And they don't give a fuck. Oh well, look, it was a 10-8 round, and man, I'm just not. Like Darby Crash once said, I could never see just what they saw. So.
Darby, we were just talking about Darby Crash the other day.
Yeah. I could never see just what they saw. No, that was from his song "No God" on "What We Do Is Secret."
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Darby Crash, the master of bad timing.
Well, yeah, I know. No shit, man. No shit. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be like Ian Curtis. This is gonna be I'm
gonna be a legend. I'm gonna be. You picked the day John Lennon died.
That's right. Yeah, it was Lennon, not Elvis. Yeah, that was. Man.
Yeah, and I remember that. Like Lennon, you can't compete with that. That was plus Lennon he didn't commit suicide, he got murdered. That elevates to another level. So you're picking DC. I gotta say, I'm picking DC not because it's leads to better. I actually think DC will win. I mean, I give Stipe a great chance. I think he's damn good, but I think DC's built he's a small guy. He's kind of like what Felder was years ago. He's built to beat the bigger guys.
Yep.
He's almost designed that way.
Yeah, and I mean, Stipe's wrestling doesn't hold any fear for him. Yeah, and they're one thing that people don't know about AKA, they actually have serious stand-up coaches there, even though you don't really think of those guys as boxers, but their boxing coach is pretty phenomenal. So
and Cormier's boxing is actually really good at striking for an MMA guy. He's got very good striking, and I think his defense is going to be very good at preventing Stipe from advantage. He'll grind him out. DC with the win. And then we get probably Brock while they wait for Lesnar to come back. Not Lesnar.
If they're smart, they have both John Jones and Brock at the fucking fight.
Yeah, right? Well, Jones, though, we're still waiting. He hasn't cleared to fight, so we got no matter what, he'll have to wait. Like I'm sure
doesn't matter. He can still show up at the fight, though.
Yeah, but they got the thing with Jones is that even as soon as they make it clear you can fight, they're gonna have to wait 6 months probably for him to fight again. Because I don't think both him and Lesnar will have to wait 6 months because after they failed their drug test, I just don't see them for PR reasons booking them right away without having them go 6 months of testing.
Yeah.
But that's 2 huge pay-per-views. Whoever wins, we got some big maybe bigger pay-per-views with DC, but whoever wins, there'll be some big pay-per-views.
Yeah. And ultimately, I think it'll be a good fight. And I'm not, I've picked DC. He's a friend of Knuckle Up. Makes him pick worthy. But I feel good about the pick, and I think that.
Price. How much you paying for this fight?
I paid $20.
I paid 22. $20 as well, not 22. Let's
see. So that means I got 30, 35. I have 40, and you have 15, 16, 50. Wow.
No, 6. How could it be if I just had $20 in the last?
Sorry. I read that as a 2. Oh, sorry. You have 30, 34, 50.
34.50. Okay, so I have to get one more person to come join me for the fight since it's worthwhile for me.
Yeah, perfect. That means it's a vastly overpriced card, though. Also,
well, every card's overpriced. That's maybe. I can't. I'm trying to think of one pay-per-view where I go, my God, that pay-per-view by itself.
If you go, I mean, on the dollar count, we've actually got some fights that we've paid more for.
Yeah, that's with Kid Nate. He'll throw $20 out for a freaking third card.
I know. I forgot. Yeah, steak and champagne only. Wilcox. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Stephen Bonner versus whoever. That's a $15 fight.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we're done. We got. I guess we got some other. First of all, thumbs up, right? What's thumbs up?
Thumbs up. Go right below, and where you see the thumbs, give us a thumbs up there, baby. Oh, is that the thumb? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Fuck you.
Yeah. Don't be posting, as a tip, don't be posting Twitter pics like Phil Baroni does. I just want to say that. So.
Oh, see, now you set us up, so now we have to go look at Twitter.
No, don't be looking at that.
I will not. I will not look at Phil Baroni's Twitter. Sorry.
My dick pics are pictures of Dick Tracy. Phil Baroni's a little more literal. So
at one point they had the Luther Obama's anger translator. At one point I was trying to get a gig as Phil Baroni's English translator, because he'd be talking and I'd see the commentators being like, "What the fuck is he saying?" I go, "Oh man, it's clear as day what he's saying." He was speaking Brooklyn. They didn't understand it, So I was like, "I'm gonna be his interpreter. I'll
Brooklyn
explain
English translator."
Yeah, exactly right. Explain what he just said and what he meant.
That's a good. Too bad that gig doesn't pay. If it did, it'd be a great gig.
Exactly right. He's a friend of Knuckle Up as well.
Okay, we got. If you hate me, that's good because I think Nate's back next week, unless he's so sunburnt he can't freaking do it. So then we'll see. But
they have to take a vacation from the vacation that he took about the vacation.
Yeah, so he's on his third. He's doing so much nothing. They're going to hire an assistant to help.
Well, he's not doing nothing. He's like dancing on a table with a cardboard cutout of his face on his face. I imagine that's why the top of the head is red, not the face.
I could see that. You got next week if the shoe fits, and not care don't.
No, we got if I did it,
and if the shoe fits. You got,
well, actually, the marching order is Sunday.
I was going to say Sunday. Let me do this damn thing.
Okay,
Sunday,
good.
Yeah, your show,
Show Stomper,
which I'm very confused about the last episode because I don't know where the point. It was all over the map, and I can complain about that later. But still,
sometimes you got to take a deep breath. It's like a raga,
but it was good. Show Stomper Sunday. Then Tuesday, you're back with Alexi and Nate on.
If I did it, it's 7:20 on Tuesday, followed by If the Shoes Fit.
And then there's all the other content we got here on Bloody Elbow Channel and RMMANation.com. And we might have a show money next week with me and Paul Gift and Jason Cruz if you're interested in that crap. Anyways, anything else before we adios?
No, if you like music, go buy Buñuel's Bunuel, The Easy Way Out. We're gonna have a big press push for it starting Tuesday, so you'll be on the early side. So
be the cool guy before everybody else.
Yeah. Or Oxbow's Thin Black Duke. And I have to say, I think the people listening to these shows actually made that record a success, man.
That's shit. We should.
I got my. You should know. We got our first royalty check since like 1996.
Wow. You shouldn't say that because Nate's going to ask for a cut of that now.
Yeah, he always does. But it's not like I saw the money. We're still at this point now. I think we're only $38,000 in the hole from recording the record. So we're still paying back Paul from paying Peter.
Creative Hollywood accountant. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, sir. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Later. And you're going to put it up.